Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So today we're back for another round of the modded Mage series, the only show on YouTube that says, hey, have you washed your hands before hitting the thumbs up button? It's kind of important right now. The world is in chaos, but we're here today to play some more Terraria. So I'm actually going to do things a little bit different than how I would usually structure a series, because normally when I'm planning an episode, I take a look at boss checklist and go, alright, what's next? So I would look at this and go, the Eye of Cthulhu is next. We all know how to do the Eye of Cthulhu. But right here, right now, is a giant clam. So this is not a boss. It's a mini boss, but it is recommended that you kill it. So I'm actually going to try and make time to do some of the mini bosses in the series. For example, Patchwork. Let's do this. Why not? So I thought for today's episode, we would start off by doing the giant clam. So this is something that spawns naturally in the sunken seas. Now we do know where the sunken seas are, and that is because I came here and I got a little bit paranoid and I decided to bail. And looking at this now, look how this minecart track has absolutely destroyed the water in here. That's kind of amazing. So I thought what we could do is, instead of going there and drowning to death, I thought we could be smart and make some Gills Potions. Now, I do actually have 2 Gills Potions. However, they don't really last very long. So in the previous episode when we killed Desert Scourge, we ended up getting a bunch of stuff from the ocean biome, like coral and some water leaf and some other little bits. I thought instead of making everything with that, we'll just make Gills Potions and hope that we get lucky. And oh yeah, I should probably explain this one a little bit. So I didn't record yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday, and I was like, you need a little bit of a break. But I wanted to do something with Terraria, so I came on and made a pretty basic house. I always find this in Terraria, at least when I'm making my series, it's kind of a bit of a pain to build something nice at the beginning of a run, because you don't really have that much available to you. You know, you can't make all of the best blocks quite yet, so something simple, made of wood. I called this world Hogsmeade, based on the little village in the Harry Potter universe. It's apparently the only village where only wizards live in it in the UK, apparently. It is fictional, so take that with a grain of salt, of course. And I saw that they had all of these houses with these really high roofs and a bunch of snow on top, so I found something on Google that was kind of similar. Slap that together, here we go. This area here is going to be the crafting station. I did decide that it was going to be a good idea to build my elevator. However, it's not quite done yet because I hit lava and I don't have any kind of Demonite to get rid of it. So yeah, the goal is giant clam, but then we'll be doing the Eye of Cthulhu, so I'll probably come back and do that at night. Now, the reason I want to do the Eye of Cthulhu, other than checking it off the boss list, is because in Thorium, you can take a little bit of Demonite, and we'll get that from the Eye of Cthulhu, and you can make a weapon out of it. I was taking a look at Calamity, and it really doesn't seem like there's a lot of stuff that we can make right now. There is something cool called the Harvest Staff that I do want to take a look at, but to actually make it, you need pumpkins, and to get pumpkins, you need a dryad, and to get the dryad, well, you need to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu. So it's all kind of like swirling into each other, making a lot more sense. So let's head down and go and check out if we can find this giant clam. Just a little bit of a progress update. I used my Sunday to defeat the Link Between Worlds. Man, what a fantastic Zelda game. I have a pretty good experience with any Zelda game I play, so I don't know if I would say it's one of my favorites, because it's really good, but it's not like, I don't know. I think I preferred the Link's Awakening remake that came out a couple of months ago a little bit more. I don't know why, but I have found that I really enjoy 2D Zelda games. I used to only enjoy 3D Zelda games, but 2D is where it's at. Am I getting older? Is that a sign? That might be a bit of a sign, right? Going, nah, 3D action-adventure games? Nah, it's not for me, fam. But then again, what am I playing right now? I'm playing a 2D game. Right. That's the mystery solved. Alright. So yeah, we're going to take some gills, and I'm basically going to use this time to explore a little bit, see what I can actually mine. Apparently not that much. I mean, I can mine, it's just very slow. Do I still have... Oh, I do. Nice. I came prepared. Mining potions and shine potions. Now, to my understanding, there isn't very much I can find in here right now. I don't know if there are any chests or anything of real interest. I do know that the giant clam is something that will give you more loot in hard mode. So that's why I was kind of considering not doing it. But I think let's give it a go, right? We're keeping it slow. We're keeping it chill. And that means, you know, taking a little bit of time, check out some mini bosses. We might find something new. That is one thing that I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for, because I'm noticing it already, that I'm seeing new things, spotting new things that I haven't really seen before. And that's kind of exciting. And I know that a lot of the stuff that we're mining up now, like Navy Stone and some of these prisms, they do turn into stuff. I don't know if it's necessarily something that we'll need ourselves because we're a mage, but we'll give it a go. Alright, so tell a lie, there is something that we can actually make from here as a mage. So there's an upgrade to either the Diamond Staff or the Ruby Staff, and it's called the Aquamarine Staff. It apparently does 10 magic damage, but it does shoot out 2 blue bolts, so that's pretty good, I would say. I remember the Riptide because obviously we did the Yo-Yo series. But is there anything else here? A Seafoam Bomb? That sounds pretty cool. And then the Mollusk set. Do you bother making that? Oh, well, that's hard mode, right? So we don't have to worry about that now. Enchanted Pearl. Ooh. Sounds exciting. Increases the fishing skill and increases chances to catch crates. That's pretty good, I would say. If you want to take a fishing route in modded, I know a lot of people do. I'm not really one of those people, but that's pretty cool. It's a little annoying, actually, because I don't have a Diamond Staff or a Ruby Staff. I'm pretty sure I don't. But I did just use all of my gold to make the upgrades to the pickaxe and axe, when in reality, probably didn't need to make them that bad, because we're going to go to Demonite pretty soon. But you guys got on to me. You were like, James, are you going to make a new pickaxe? And the answer is always, I'll forget. It's so true, but I do. I do forget always to make a better pickaxe. Hey, look at that. Nice. A big chunk of gold. And we also leveled up our weapon proficiency. I don't really know too much about the logistics of weapon proficiency in the sense of, like, is it a noticeable upgrade? Will you ever really notice it? Is it worth grinding out for? But it is good to have, I guess. It definitely signifies that something good is going to happen. And look at that, a flipper potion. I'll take that. It's not necessarily needed, but if we do get into a boss fight situation, could be pretty good. Alright, so I can see it. The giant clam has appeared. Now all we need to do is actually make sure that we get here. It has 2,500 health, which is not too bad. I think it's going to kill me, though. Truth be told, I do think it's going to just absolutely dominate me, but we'll see. Because I have been killing some of the enemies that have got 700 health, and that's been a bit of a slog, but I think with mana regen, will it work? So what I'm trying to do now is open up like a clear path so that I can swim to the area where there's the big giant circle. Very technical, I know. I should make guide videos. What do you think? Right, let's try this out then. Okay, well that's already doing a lot of damage. Alright, let's kill this thing first. I'm more bothered about the ray. Let's kill that. This thing is... What is that? We just got a shank. Oh god. Okay, we want it to teleport around to us, basically. There you go. I remember what it does now. It drops on your head, doesn't it? Okay, let's let that mana regen a little bit. I don't know if the jumping around gets, like, more intense as you go on. More than likely so. Oh, God, that was a bad... That was not a good call right there. I think I should have been a little bit better. I keep thinking I've got the Shield of Cthulhu. This might be worth doing when we've got the Shield of Cthulhu. I might do this in a little bit, actually. We'll see. If I can survive, then it's not a big issue. But if not, we'll be coming back. Okay, right. I think once you start anticipating it doing it, it's a little bit easier, I guess. I think it'll be a bit of a nightmare when we run out of flippers, though. Let's be real. I also won't be able to touch the floor, considering there's so many clams there. Alright, let's just buff up real quick. Oh, I took a Splunker. Nice. Okay, there you go. It's coming up to the end. Alright, giant clam has been defeated. We set a world record. Hell yeah, boys. Did I actually get any loot from it? Oh, I got an NPC. But that NPC is not going to survive unless these clams die. Oh my god, there's so many clams. The good thing is the spores are kind of attacking all of them at once. I tell you what, if I ever needed to farm out clams, perfect opportunity's just come. Okay, come on. I just want to speak to this NPC and see what it sells. I actually don't have a clue. I have seen it before, but I can't remember exactly what it does. Alright. Okay. Oh, me? I don't sleep. It's part of my nature. So, it sells a ranged weapon, a rogue weapon, a magic weapon. The Waywasher casts inaccurate water bolts. Yeah, go on then. I mean, it's not technically a water bolt, so I'll take it. Also sells the Desert Medallion. Summons a hermit crab to fight for you. Ooh, alright. I've seen some debate in the comments, by the way, about, oh yeah. I forgot that there's an evil presence watching us. Yeah, I've seen some debate in the comments about whether, we can use summons because we are a mage, and you do use mana to summon them. I don't know. I think I would happily bend the rules if it came to it, in the sense of, like, we felt so unbalanced that we were like, you know what we need? A giant summon. But that being said, I feel like Calamity and Thorium mixed together is usually a pretty balanced time. I think the only time when we actually had to kind of break that was in the yo-yo series, where I needed to get that yo-yo mod because of the length of the yo-yo or something like that. I can't exactly remember, I'm not going to lie. But usually, it's great. So, mad props. Oh yeah, we should be trying out the new weapon. It is pretty inaccurate. I'll give it that. It definitely stands true to its name. It's not so inaccurate, though, that you would be like, oh, I can't use that. It's, like, only slightly up or down. It's kind of more like a shotgun spread in a way. Like, I know it's not firing 3 things out at once, but, you know, it's that kind of idea where it's like, yeah, it could hit in a small little path. Okay, right. Don't die. Don't die. I'm actually surprised I'm on such low health. I am doing a pretty shoddy job of this. Come on, Cthulhu, get killed. There we go. Alright. What do we get from that? A Facebook message, apparently. My god. It's not even, like, perfect timed enough that I could just delete that sound out of the audio recording. This is why I always have my phone on silent, but I forgot today. Alright, so what do we get? We got the Eye of Cthulhu. That eye. How peculiar. I sensed it watching you more intensely as you grew stronger, placing your inventory for night vision at night. Oh, that is sick. I love that. See, I know that the lore pieces give these little buffs. Some of them do, some of them don't. But this one's new. That I never had that in my previous series. Unless I did just being like a complete moron and forgetting. Okay, so we got the Holy Arrows, Demonite, we got the Teardrop Cleaver, more Victory Shards. So that's all good stuff. So I think what we'll do then is we'll make the upgrades to the staff that it said we could make. So I've got rubies, but I don't think I have enough to really do anything good with them. That's the truth. I don't think I have any other rubies. We'll check. Hashtag ruby. No. What about hashtag diamond? Okay, 7 diamonds. I'm pretty sure 7 diamonds will get you a staff. But it's whether you have the correct ore to go along with it. So let's test that out, actually. So we'll put the diamonds into here. And to get a diamond staff, you need platinum bars. Alright, that's going to be a problem because I don't have platinum. I have gold. Well, we'll check. Right, platinum. Yeah, I don't have platinum. I have gold. Okay. So I think what I'm going to have to do then is grab a spelunker and go on a hunt for rubies. I don't know if we're necessarily going to need this weapon in the sense of, like, will the damage be better than what we've already got? But I am curious just to make it, to just see what it's like. So let me dump some of this stuff away. I've got so much junk. It's all getting sorted in the next episode, I swear. Oh, we have got some good stuff, though. I always find mining for rubies really hard because the shade of red is always, like, a little bit off to me. So, for example, I look at this, and this could be amethyst, or it could be rubies, or it could be opals, and I genuinely don't have a clue. Same with this one. Are they the same? No? My gut says that's an opal, but we'd have to see. There's also 2 chests here, so this is always the good part about having a new elevator. When you first go down into it and you're like, alright, I'm actually going to use this mining cavern to mine. Because I don't know about you, but when I make a elevator, I just basically, I just kind of make it. I don't really put too much thought into what's around. Do you know what I mean? I just dig down, kill the enemies if they come by. Pretty standard stuff. Still can't tell if this is going to be rubies or not. Right, it's amethyst. Absolutely baited. Can you guys tell? Let me know. Because I don't know if I'm the only one here. I might be. Maybe I'm colorblind. I don't think I'm colorblind, but I'm not very good at this. Oh, so you may remember in episode 2, I was talking about the fact that I might start trying to learn how to make fresh pasta, because pasta is completely sold out where I live. And I kind of joked saying, oh, I wonder if other people got the same idea and started buying out all the necessary ingredients to make pasta. So I went shopping yesterday for my big weekly shop. And it turns out they have. Yeah, you just can't buy any of it. So that plan is out of the window. However, I'm quite lucky that I managed to get some when I was round at my sister's. So in reality, we're all good. And I tell you what, is this 4 rubies? Because if it is, this is going to be bliss. Is it 4 rubies? Oh, it is. Yeah, nice. All right, cool. May as well check out this chest then, since we're here. So let me open this up. Oh, there's more rubies over there as well. Ah, Hermes boots, Grav potion. Man, to think Hermes boots were over here the whole time. That's always the downfall of looking at a Spelunker potion sometimes. You start to realize, yeah, maybe I should just open my eyes a little bit more. Explore a little bit more. Alright, yeah, loads of rubies now. Okay, cool. So we can make all of the upgrades that I wanted to make. Oh, that's sick. That's actually really good. So the first thing we'll do is we'll dump away all of the stuff that we don't need. We're going to grab the gold. We're going to grab the ore as well. So we've got enough for both of these, which I'm very pleased about. So let's make the ruby staff. Cool. Da-da-da-da. Let's test it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty sick. It does 25 magic damage. So we should be able to make the upgrade now. Oh, it's here. I looked at this sprite and thought it was something else. All right. Aquamarine Staff, 11 magic damage, and shoots 2 bolts. Oh, that's good. That's good. I knew it would be fast. I thought, if this is going to happen, it's got to be fast. So what was the other thing I wanted to make today? Well, I did want to make the Demonite Weapon as well. So I am going to go ahead and do it, because why not? I want to test out as many magic weapons as I possibly can. So this was dead simple to make. I'm pretty sure it was just made of Demonite bars. But clearly, I think I am wrong. So let's see. What was it called? I'm pretty sure it was this, the Dark Wave. Yeah, this is it. I think, yeah, it's right here as well. I think I'm just being a moron today and not seeing sprites. So that's pretty cool. I think obviously if you were to use either one, you would probably use this. And this is pretty good as well. So I know by now the episode is probably nearing the 20-minute mark. You know, it's almost time to round it up, say goodbye. However, I have such an urge to play Terraria today. I do want to play a little bit more. So I think I'm going to try and do Crabulon. I don't know if that's pushing it or not. I'm pretty sure we're ready for Crabulon. I would say so. But yeah, I have a big urge to play today. I don't know what it is because I play Terraria pretty much every day. I don't get bored of it. And I don't know why. I really, really don't. Ever since, and I've said this many, many times, but ever since I played Journey's End to make that trailer, something clicked in my brain. And I just like Terraria more. And I don't know why, genuinely, but I do. It's so funny because I've been playing it for so many years. And I prefer it today than I ever have. It's mental. And I realized it was mental when the Switch version came out as well, because I was obsessed with that version of Terraria. Played it non-stop, then played it again, and then on a flight to New York, played it again. On the flight back, played it again. I don't know what it is about Terraria, but it's such an addicting game. It's so, 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 so good. And I'm really glad that it gets to be our game. You know? It's the game we're known for. I love it. Imagine if I was known for, I don't know, what's a bad game? I don't want to offend anyone. Because I think the typical YouTuber would go, oh man, what if I was known for Fortnite? Way. But actually, I don't play it anymore, but I respect Fortnite. It's alright. Don't unsubscribe. It's not bad. Well, it probably, I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it because I used to play it with my nephew. So I have that kind of, that value there. You know what I mean? I think games change when you play them with different people. I think you can like a bad game a lot more if you play it with good people. That might have been Fortnite. I don't know. But I have no interest in it anymore. Okay, so I know that I need to collect some mushrooms to get this fight going. So I'm pretty sure it's 25. I can remember quite vividly when we were doing the multiplayer series with Python all of those years ago. And it really was years ago now. Like 3 years ago. It's kind of mad. I remember we struggled for ages to grow these mushrooms. And it was such a pain because obviously we didn't want to wait around for ages and ages and ages, but we just kind of had to. It was a bit of an inconvenience there. Alright, so I'm pretty certain it's 25, but we'll see. So I need to make the Despacito sprout. Yep, that's right, 25. Memory is correct. Okay, let me go to an altar real quick, and then we'll do the slime. I actually have a mana regen, so that's pretty great. I tell you what, I need to remove this and start using some of the new weapons. I feel bad for the Thorium one, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. Maybe it's really, really good. The fact that it pierces is probably a pretty good sign, but I think the Despacito sprout is getting pushed out for the Aquamarine Staff. That seems to be what I'm gravitating towards. And actually, looking at the damage, I just tested it on a zombie. The Aquamarine Staff, I don't know about you either. I don't know what's going on. I thought this was the bomb.com, but I don't think it is. I think it's like average. Oh, there's a hive cyst. Let's test out the damage real quick. Pretty good, right? But this, that is clearly better, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with the scuffed Waterbolt. Yeah, scuffed Waterbolt. That's about right, that. I just had a little think about what I actually said a few moments ago about being hooked on Terraria. And I really do feel like a big part of my addiction comes from the community, you guys, because I associate all the good feelings around that with this game, and that's what pushes me forward. And I feel like when I did the Journey's End trailer, it was like a different vibe in the community ever since then, and that's been very strong since. Maybe? I don't know. I could just be talking absolute nonsense. I've got no idea. Well, anyway, we're doing Crabulon. We're almost there, so we'll head there now. I think this arena is going to be good. Like I said when I arrived here for the very first time, this is a good-sized arena, but we shall see. You never know. This would be the 0 deaths episode if we can pull this off. So we'll give it a go. All right. Okay, damage, fantastic. All right, let's test this out again. So I would say that's slower, right? What do you guys think? You guys can watch a little bit closer than I can. I'm trying to focus on all of these little spores that are popping out. I think Crabulon is dead. Yeah, I don't see this fight taking us down. I will be real with you. I've done this fight many a time, and I have to remind myself sometimes when making the thumbnail that it's meant to look like a crab. I love the sprite so much. It's iconic at this point, and I think it's a lot better than what it's ever been, right? But I don't think of it as a crab. And I never have done. And it's called Crabulon. The clue is in the name, but still, it kind of isn't. I don't know why. It's a 6 sprite, though, so what does it matter, right? Okay, let me kill... it's just floating away. Don't really matter. Alright. Well, let's take a little look at what we got. So, a new sprite for the treasure bag, I'm pretty sure. A crab, and it's mushrooms. A love story. It's interesting how creatures can adapt given certain circumstances. Place in your inventory to gain the mushy buff while underground or in the mushroom biome. However, your movement speed will be decreased while in these areas due to you being covered in fungi. Okay, so what does the buff give? Increased defense and life gen. Nice. Alright, so let's take it out. So it's 5 extra defense for a little bit of reduced movement speed. You know what? I think that's a pretty fair trade. I'm glad that all of the bosses are getting little effects now, because this wasn't in here last time as well. So we got the Fungal Clump. I think we all know that I love a good Fungal Clump. Probably one of the best items in the game. I don't know why. It probably isn't, but I love it. We also got this, which is the claws, which is alright. It's okay. So yeah, I think that was worth doing just for the Fungal Clump. It's kind of a summoning weapon without feeling bad about using a summoning weapon. So all around, pretty great. And look at that. 0 deaths. We got 26 gold. Today was very, very productive. So guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Tomorrow might be a little bit different. I don't know yet. So from tomorrow, Courtney's actually going to be working from home, obviously with all the chaos going on in the world. I'm really grateful that her company have stepped in and gone, hey everyone, it's safe if you work at home. So it's going to be a little bit different. I've never actually worked while Courtney's been working from home. Maybe that'll mess with the schedule. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll improve it. Who knows? But it should be very interesting. She's really excited. We've got her an office built out. It's kind of cool. She's using like some of the other little gaming bits that I've had for a while. It's going to be a lot of fun. Right. Anyway, guys, see you all tomorrow. I hope you're all well and safe. And yeah, right. Peace.